Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Money Growth Academy. This is episode 7 of our $0 to $10,000 challenge. In this episode, we get a little bit down and dirty with one of these couches. I'm not even gonna lie, guys, this couch was filthy. I'm pretty sure it had animal pee on it, cat pee, dog pee, kids pee. There's all kinds of nasty stuff coming up out of this couch. Green Sharpie, I don't even know, guys. This couch was filthy, as you could see. This thing was probably one of the nastiest couches we've ever dealt with here. It smelled so bad down here in the studio, I literally couldn't even come down here for a few hours while it was airing out. The smell of urine was just in the air. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of this episode so you see how that one turned out. Anyways, before we get started, as usual, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button for me, it helps me out dramatically. I'd really appreciate that. Go ahead and comment down below if you're liking this series and then what else you want to see me do. And subscribe and hit that bell notification button for me. And without further ado, let's hop into today's video.
All right, guys, we've been seeing these go around throughout the marketplace, and it seems pretty easy to do. People just rip off these skirts right here. You can just pull the staples off these. This does have a swivel base to it on the bottom. I mean, they're in good condition. Check this out. Like I said, just pull that off. We're gonna see how they sell. These usually do really good as baby room chairs, so we're gonna give that a check out. We're gonna hop in the car with both these. Got them both for 35 bucks, so that's $17.50 per chair. All right, guys, Kate and I have got the chairs in here, these vintage baby room rockers. So we've been talking about that we're gonna rip off this skirt here, pull that off to make it look a little bit more modern. One thing we noticed though is when we went in here to look under, you see these two pieces of the frame that are sticking out. It's part of this wood right here. Now, we're worried that when we rip off this skirt, we're going to be able to see that, and it's not gonna look as aesthetically pleasing. So another idea that we have is we're just gonna tuck this back like this and then staple this in on the top of it. So just like that, we're just gonna staple these in really nice to keep a nice clean look without having to rip it off or have any exposed staple marks in that velvet fabric. So we're gonna give that a go first, because if we can do that, that's super easy. We don't have to tear anything out, risk ripping anything. Then we can flip these over. Then Kaden and I will get to cleaning these. This was a whole lot easier than ripping it off, so we didn't have to deal with pulling all those staples, but we'll see once we list it up there on Facebook Marketplace if we do have to rip this off eventually. All right, guys, so we got these all cleaned up here. They look so good, right? These modern Min-Citry chairs. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a tag on this. This probably might be worth something. On the bottom here, it says 1962. So I'll make sure in the listing that I take an up-close picture of that, just so people know these are real authentic ones. Now, as far as cleaning, we just hit them with the Bissell's really quick, and a little bit of Folex. Worked super well, super quick. Probably the easiest couch cleaning we've done so far. And under here, again, we just stapled those up right there. So we got these for $35 for the both of them, so $17.50 each. I'm gonna probably list these. I'm gonna take some pictures tonight after they're all the way dry. Probably list them around $200. I'm not sure if they're gonna sell at that point, but I'm just gonna start high and let people walk me down, because that's what people always want to do on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these listed, so I'll see you guys in a second. All right, what's up, Couch Flipping Nation? We're back out here again hustling. It's 9:52 at night, so it's 10 o'clock right now. We're picking up a free sectional. I didn't want to pick this up so late, but the lady said we had to come get it tonight because someone else also wanted to get it tonight as well. Now, this sectional was free. It is really beat up though from the pictures. It has a really big rip on the backside, and it also looks like it has a patch, probably about a little bit bigger than a quarter on it. Maybe half dollar size. I don't know. I'll get it closer up once we get it back to my studio. But yeah, it was a free couch, so I'm not really too concerned that it's super beat up. It just needs a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to have to get some different colored threads so that it matches the beige couch color. But that shouldn't be a big deal, and I'll sew that up and then get it nice and clean. And then obviously there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that little circular patch they have on there, which I'll show you more up close soon. But I'm just going to have to work with it. It's free though, so I'm not too concerned about losing anything. And we got to keep this money coming in. So I'm going to update you guys once I'm back to the studio. All right, everyone, so we just picked up these couches, or I guess this section on here. Let me flip the camera on right now.
Ooh.
This one is pretty dirty, but let me show you guys.
Okay, so take a look at this. Her pictures made it look a lot less worse than it is, but this thing is totally filthy, but we still took it anyways. Let's see here. So on these back ends, you see quite a few rips all along the backs here, on the corners, more on the back, and some more right here. And I think there's some on some of these like side ones down low on some of the other ones. Anyways,
get in there so they can see these stains.
Yeah,
We're
take a
gonna
look
see
at
how
these.
powerful that Bissell really is.
Yeah, so these ones are a little bit beat up, a little more than normal. They even have that couch patch I told you about in the car. However, we're going to see what we can do with these, if we can get these cleaned up enough to look nice, and what we can do about the stitching. I'm going to try and clean it first to see if it even cleans up well. And if it doesn't clean up well, I might not even worry about it. I might just take it to the thrift store. But if it does clean up well, then I'll worry about getting some thread for the stitching and fixing that up. But I'll catch you guys once I start cleaning this. So it's the next day here. I'm trying to clean up this freaking filthy couch right now. I'm trying a few different things. So I've got my little Bissell right here. It's doing a pretty good job. I did my first pass along there. I'm just trying these bottom cushions right now. I'm not even worried about the back cushions yet. However, the first pass with the Folex over there did do a pretty good job. I'm not going to lie. But there were still some deep water spots. So what I did is I got some denatured alcohol. I just Googled it. Some people said you could use that. And then I also know you can use baking soda to help lift out some of these stains. So that's what you see I got on there right now, denatured alcohol. I've also layered on some Folex sprayed on top of there with the Bissell and baking soda. And I'm just going to let that soak for the next 5 or so minutes here. And then try and go at it again with the Bissell. And hopefully this starts coming up so I can at least maybe get some profit out of this, maybe $100, $200. You know, profit's profit, and if we don't have to take it to the thrift store, then that's a plus for me. So I'll update you guys once I hit this again. I'm going to be using my deep stain pet tool there on this second go here. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so I'm still going here. I just hit this side again, and as you can see, not looking so good on the second pass. I don't know. I'm going to let it dry up and see how it looks. Camera makes it look a lot worse right there. Anyway, still gotta do this side, but look how dirty this water is. This is the dirtiest water we have ever had. This is completely just gray. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this out now because as you can see, it's full and I'm gonna keep going. All right, everyone, so I just hit this for the second time, just on these bottom cushions again, because remember, I'm not doing those back cushions because the back cushions aren't that bad. And I want to know if I can save these seats before I waste any time doing the back ones and, you know, underneath and all that jazz. So after hitting it twice with the Bissell, the first pass I did was a pretty serviced one. I was really just trying to soak any of those water stains and whatnot, just start getting them to lift. And the second one, I used that deep stain removal tool, and I really worked it in there good. And honestly, a lot of the stains came out. Now, it looks pretty bad on camera still because it's soaking wet. So obviously any of that stain underneath the fabric is still showing and bleeding through because it's so wet. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this dries to because it should dry to a much more light color like that. So these are probably going to take a few hours to truly dry and for me to see what they actually look like. And I'll be able to get any money out of them. If they do look good, then I will probably spend the time maybe going in and, you know, trying to fix up some of these tears and just stitching those up really quick. If they don't look good, then I might just list it, you know, for $50 or something, or even for free and have someone just come pick it up. You know, we're not going to lose any money on this because this couch was free. And, you know, we already had denatured alcohol and the Folex, you know, so a couple cents for the few drops we put in there. So we should be all right here. I'm going to go ahead and let this keep drying. I'll catch back up with you guys once they're dry.
All right, what's up, Hustle Nation? Okay, so I forgot to update you about those pink velvet chairs I had downstairs. So right before I picked up that couch in the last clip, the super dirty one that's a mess right now down in my studio, I actually sold those two modern, mid-century modern chairs about an hour before I picked up that last couch in the last clip. So I ended up selling that for $315. I had it listed at $325. She messaged me. It was the same exact day. She said $315. So I was like, okay, whatever. Sure, that works for me. We got those two chairs for $35. That's a $300 profit on that one, just about. That's insane. We made so much money off of those ones. So I'm definitely going to keep looking out for those. I was pretty skeptical of those ones up front. I wasn't sure, how legit that actually was, just folding the skirt down and, making it look more modern and whatnot and not like grandma chairs. However, it worked out perfectly, so I'm going to keep my eyes out for those. So that brings the new total to $6,018. I think I'll put up the total in the corner here. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in a second.
This is actually drying pretty good. So as you can see here, remember just before there was these massive water stains, and like I was telling you, it was still bleeding through because there's an underlayment under this, right? And the underlayment is stained, and so when this is wet, that shows through the underlayment. So now as you can see, there are just a little few spots here and there. This one I don't think I'll be able to get out because this actually looks like the fabric is ruined there. However, like these ones right here could just use a little more scrubbing. But as you can see, this already looks way better, and it's not even all the way dry yet. I'm just impatient and wanted to show you now because I am probably about to hit these back cushions now, and then I'm probably gonna run to the store later and find some, tannish white thread or something for these back corners and whatnot, which, is nothing we haven't dealt with before. That should be an easy fix. And then we're gonna try and see what we can get out of this. I'm feeling pretty optimistic now. Hopefully I'm not getting my hopes too up, but this is definitely shaping up a lot better. I'm telling you guys, this Bissell right here is just an absolute machine. That Bissell paired with this Folex stuff, and I also mixed in some denatured alcohol. Now make sure if you are ever going to use this, test an inconspicuous area on the couch, like on just an edge first, or underneath, or on like the back of something. Test that first, because this is hard stuff, and depending on the material of the couch, you can definitely change the color of it or damage the material. So make sure you spot test like I did before. But yeah, I mixed these two together just with some hot water in my tank right there, and then I hit it. And guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this Bissell. I freaking love this thing, but look how good this is looking now. So I'm gonna update you guys once I got this all the way cleaned, and I've got another couch coming right now. So I gotta make some room in the studio, so I'll update you guys when that one gets here. All right, everyone, welcome back down here to the studio. So like I said earlier, I had a few more couches coming and a chair. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this camera and show you what we got. All right, guys, so check this out. We got this sofa right here that came with this armchair. We got these two. She had them listed at like 85 originally. I got her down to 35. And take a look at this. There's a lot of cat scratches. So we've dealt with these before. If you remember a while back on that yellow chair, some pretty bad ones, but these ones are really bad. But thankfully, we checked it out. There's no tears all the way through the fabric. That's the one thing you got to really look out for if you're doing these. But look how much cat hair. So I've just taken my shoe and kind of just scraped down, and look at all of this cat hair on here. So this is going to be pretty fun to get cleaned up. Same with this one, a bunch of cat scratches and a bunch of cat hair. Now, because after that last success of how quickly we sold that pink velvet modern mid-century chair, picked up another one here. It's an orange color. Same ordeal here. It's just got a swivel rocker under there. We just need to staple back up this black fabric. No big deal there. And yeah, so this one is in pretty good shape as well. Just needs a cleaning. And again, another one that's going to need a pretty good vacuum because it looks like it's got animal hair all over it. And you can't really see the real color of this. It's a little bit deeper, more burnt orange, but it looks a little bit washed out right now in the light. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get these cleaned up and see what we can do here. All right, you guys, so I'm cleaning up the cat couches, as I'm calling them now, because they were covered in cat hair. So we got all that off last night, and I'm now hitting it with the Bissell. I just hit that armchair and half of this one so far, you can see. And go ahead and take a look at this water. This is some nasty stuff. I don't know, I think there's a ton of cat pee on this couch or something, because as you saw when I was using the Bissell on it, those clips, there was just like yellow stuff coming out of there, really deep brown, murky looking stuff. So these couches were definitely probably peed on by a cat or a dog. I'm mixing just a little bit of this in because it has urine eliminator, and just to make sure that that smell is completely gone. Even though I know for a fact that the Folex is doing a really good job, I just want to be extra cautious here and make sure that all that pet's urine
is out of there because as I'm cleaning it, that urine smell is starting to come up and it doesn't smell great. So I'm making sure I get it all gone with that urine eliminator. So I'll see you guys in a second. So I've got these two couches cleaned up here. That one and the chair, they're drying right now. And I also got the orange modern mid-century chair cleaned up. And then behind me on the wall, I've got that really big beige cream sectional that was super, super dirty and is still torn. However, I took pictures of this one and I already got it listed. I didn't mention any tears because I'm planning on stitching this up before someone comes and get it. I listed it at $250 just barely. So now I need to run to the store. I need to go get some thread to sew this up. Well, more like my girlfriend's probably going to help me sew it up because she's way better at it than me. Anyway, so I got those listed, so hopefully I can sell those for at least $150. I don't know, it was free, so I'm not losing anything on those, but at least $150 out of it would be pretty nice. So I just barely listed those. Here's a screenshot of the listing here. So I listed at $250 like I said, so I'm just gonna let these keep drying up. I've got the back cover cushions and the washer right now. Getting those cleaned up so then I have to wash them with the Bissell. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back to it and let you know when that sells or after I list these or whatever happens next. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, what is up everyone? So we just sold this couch. So I just got it in my garage just so it's easier for the people to come and get it. Anyways, yeah, this one just sold. I got it all fixed up on all the tears and sorry, I thought I had filmed that part, but I guess I actually did not. Anyway, so this is in tip-top looking shape right now. Super excited. It just sold for $250, I'm pretty sure. I'll put up the total on the screen though, and they're coming to get this right now, so I gotta get my mask on and get ready. We just sold that big beige section out there I was just telling you about. We just sold that one for $250, which brings our new total to $6,284. I'll put the total in the corner as usual. Anyway, so great news. We got that one sold. I was literally finishing up those last stitching knots as they were showing up. It was super stressful, but thankfully my girlfriend came in clutch. She helped me out, helped me get it all set up. So big shout out to you. And anyways, so I've got these two couches back here and I've got the modern mid-century one. However, I'm really hungry right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go eat. And then I'll list these ones tomorrow, so I'll update you guys then. All right, you guys, so I got my vacuum here. And if you remember a while ago, I showed you this stuff to use on your carpet, right? Well, it turns out you can also use this on your couches and it works just as well. Now, because this couch was so like animal covered, and even though I cleaned it really well, even used like the urine eliminator carpet cleaner stuff as well, it still smells like animal and still smells like dog. So all I did is I just sprinkled some of this stuff on there, and this is basically just baking soda just with like scent added in. I also sprinkled it all over that one as well because that one kind of just smelled like a thrift store kind of, you know? Anyways, so yeah, I sprinkled it all over these ones. I already vacuumed off this one and I let that sit for about 15 minutes to really pull up any loose dirt left over and also help get rid of that smell completely. So it's already smelling way better down here. So I'm just gonna keep on vacuuming this off and then get these ones listed. All right, what's going on, everyone? All right, so we got good news here. We listed this orange modern mid-century chair here, and we sold this one for $150, all right? So that's a great deal there. I had listed it at $150, and I sold just within a few hours, actually, of it being listed. So that's a really nice thing there. And then the couches I have out in the garage now are the cat couches, that I call them, the super nasty ones. And thankfully, after I did do that little trick where I just put the baking soda all over those and then vacuumed it off, it smelled way better. I can't even smell any of like residue or trace of like animal cat hair or whatever on there, which is great because I was really hoping that smell was gonna pull out of there because it was not pleasant at all. And I think that probably would have driven a lot of people away, and it was just a quick, easy step to sprinkle some of that on there. So I'm super glad that that worked out well. Now I do have that couch out in my garage just because I was just filming here, but however, I did get that one listed. I just listed that one, so hopefully that one sells by Tuesday or Monday. It's Sunday now. I listed it at $400. I haven't got too much traction on it, so I might have to lower it to $350, but no big deal there. Anyway, so we sold that one right there for $150, and we just listed that one, so we're on a roll here. And just like that, let's go ahead and go to the outro.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to episode 7 of our $0 to $10,000 challenge. And you know what? I was feeling a little bit skeptical, I'm not even gonna lie, about those vintage chairs, but I've seen some other couch flippers or just other flippers do it in general, and I decided to give it a try, and I guess that turned out really well for us. Now, as far as the orange mid-century modern vintage chair that we got for $25, I just sold that one for $150. That's a $125 profit on that one. And that was a super easy one. All we did was just clean it up, vacuum, Bissell, shave off a few fuzzes, and just flipped it like that. So that brings the new total for this episode to $6,434.63. The cat couch, I had quite a few people message me. However, they couldn't come check it out until Monday or Tuesday. So about when this video is watching, I should have already hopefully sold that couch. Hopefully. Alright everyone, thanks for watching today's video again. And as usual, if you wouldn't mind scrolling down and hitting that like button for me, subscribing, and comment down below what else you want to see me flip. There's a car auction coming up. I've actually already gotten to see it, and there's a few I'm checking out. Let me know if you want to see me try and buy one of these cars and flip it. I'm not sure if I'm going to try it yet, but it's an idea in the pipeline. I'm kind of thinking about it. There's a few good ones. So let me know down below if you want to see me do that. So subscribe and hit that bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next one.